The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. We choke game, had a game show. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Feel it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep it straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dumping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tire, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supplier. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the as I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the goals from another. We ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Anywhere in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your work sure would help a lot. Get your life together.
You notice that quote. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler, back at ya. And oh yeah, FNT in the building. No bogey right now, so we'll just hit up the chat and yeah, we'll get into the news here very, very shortly. And hey, salute to our man Ryan. What up? And Kevin said, no, Ekeler all by, question answered. I know, I totally messed up there. It's supposed to be week 6, and I didn't realize it until after. Let's see. Bake's in the house. What up, what up? Dave Bond, what up? Bijan, Connor, Montgomery, start 2 in standard. Doobie Power, let's get it. Feel like I do not want to sit. Monty, especially versus the Panthers. And I don't know, like, I mean, are we really sitting Bijan like ever? It is especially versus, like, come on, it's Houston. Got to play versus Houston. So I guess I'll just sit Connor this week versus the Bengals. And Ryan, Dynasty. Would you trade Thielen and Jake Ferguson for a 2025 second tight end premium? I don't know. Like, I don't like trading for like 2 years down the road, like trades, unless there's 2024 picks in the mix as well. Saints D or the Steelers? Probably the Saints against the Patriots. Patriots haven't been doing much. They've been giving up a lot of sacks as well. And Gustavo says, blaze it. We're going to have to. Let's smoke it up. All right. Let me see. Where the hell? Had a lighter in here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. All right. We got this one. And Savage Jeremy, what up, homie? Derek, salute. Let's see. Priceless Pigeon. Would you guys trade Brees Hall, Madison, Amon-Ra, Devontae Parker, Shark for Tyreek? Nah, man. It's way too. Oh, for Tyreek, Aaron Jones, Christian Kirk, Gerald Everett. It's a 20-man PPR. Yeah, it's just too much for too much. Just too much for too much. Doing too much. And Kevin said just trolling, had to say it. Yeah, totally messed up there on the week 5, week 6. Let me see. Oh, yeah. And it's Doink said thought the title was just making fun of me. Oh, man. Savage Jeremy. One man over the limit. Because of JT back. It's crazy, though. They haven't taken him off the pup yet. Why would even though he's practicing, why would you have to take him out of the IR just yet already? Let me see. He said, I want to pick up Jameson Williams off waivers. I could cut Gainwell, Rashad White, or Roshan Johnson. I saw Rashad White right below that. I mean, what size league is it? 8 or 10 man? I mean, probably. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be clamoring to go pick up Gainwell like right now. So I'd be okay doing that. And yes, it's tough because, I mean, we think Roshan's going to be a thing, you know, in like the second half. But I understand like wanting to make the move right now and pick up Jameson. It's not like anyone will be able to play him this week because the game's tonight. So, yeah, I'd be okay with doing those moves. What up, Emil? Ryan said 2024 second rather than a 2025. Yeah, I mean, you have to be rebuilding. And, I mean, I would hope it's a team that's – I mean, it's probably a team that's contending. That's what's going to suck. And, like, a low second is going to be kind of whack. But I get it. If you're not contending and you're trying to rebuild, stack those first and seconds, try to make some moves. Magic Man Ricky said, "What's up?" Rice to the Vikings. Said Rashee Rice versus the Vikings, who've been giving up the booty, or Nico Collins versus AJ Terrell. Yeah, you already know what's up. I'm still gonna go Nico. I'm not gonna get that cute with it because Rashee Rice haven't been nothing. Dobbs or Stafford for Bond, Dave Bond. I think I'm going to go. I'm leaning Stafford as of right now, but I feel like I want Dobbs though. Like might not be might not be the best matchup versus the Bengals, but Eagles, they've been giving up a bunch of booty to the QBs because of all their DB injuries. But yeah, Dobbs, man, he's been doing a little bit of it all, like on the ground as well. We know Stafford's gonna have like 0. So yeah, I think I'm leaning Dobbs actually as of now. But Stafford's gonna have a bunch of yards. Really, just like can he throw some touchdowns without throwing a bunch of picks? And it's donks. I'm having major regrets trading Swift for Devonta after seeing everyone's RB rankings. Yeah, Swift is nice as long as he's healthy, right? Joe said Curtis Samuel tonight or Rice, but let's smoke. Yeah, I'd rather go Curtis 50 Cent Samuel versus Rashee Rice. Like he's been doing a whole lot of nothing. Rashee Rice, that is. It's not like Curtis Samuel is really bringing he's not bringing a bunch of heat necessarily anyways, but he could do solid versus Chicago. Like they could have multiple guys, getting off in this game. Hey, shout out to Marty. What up, homie? Marty in the house. What up? Let's smoke it up. Peacock said AJ Terrell's allowed 11 receptions. Damn, 11 receptions on 18 targets. Not really shutting it down now, to be honest. Well, come on. In 4 games, though, 11 receptions. That's all he's allowed. That means he's only been targeted 4.5 times a game, and he sticks the number one. The number one. That's really good. And then 11 out of 4. That means he's not even giving up 3 receptions per game. That's really good. And let's see. And Jeremy said, sleeper fucked me, only gain. Well, it's all right. I took JT off IR by mistake. Yeah, but why wouldn't he still be eligible? That's what I don't understand. He's still on the IR. He's still on the pup. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense. And Joe said Rice thought he had 2 TDs in week 3, both on the 1-yard line. Yeah, for sure. And Doink said 11 while on man. Yeah, number 1, they aren't open. Yeah. All right. I know Bogey said he's going to be here soon. I think he was making a call. Yeah, I think he said he was making a call. He'll be here soon. Who is this? Dude something. Justin Fields or Kirk Cousins? Huh. I think I want Cousins at home. Fields is going to be a good play, but his legs aren't really coming into play either, and I just trust Kirk's arm versus Fields' arm. Savage Jeremy, I was able to put him back on IR. There we go. And they're going to put in a claim for Jameson and get to keep Roshan. There you go. Boom. Because, yeah, even though JT might play this week, we still don't know 100%. He did practice in full 2 weeks in a row. We still don't know. They have to activate him from the from the pup. And, yeah, that's what it comes down to. They got to do that. And once they do that, then we might be able to, then we'll be able to know. And I think they can wait all the way up until Saturday. I think they have to do it Saturday, 4 o'clock East Coast time, I think is when they have to do it by. Appreciate you, dude. And let me see, is dude new to the Twitch? He is. All right. Appreciate the follow, homie. All right. And let's see. Tino in the house. What up, bro? And Tino said, what do you guys know about Ekeler that I don't? Doesn't say Ekeler in week 6. I changed it. But, yeah, when everyone refreshes, then we'll see that he changed it. So Ekeler said on I don't know if it's his podcast or the Yahoo podcast or whatever, said he should be good to go in week 6. So, no, he's not playing in week 5 because they have a bye. But if you pulled up the stream since I've made that change, yeah, it's week 6. I know, Donk. Yeah. I was talking about AJ Terrell. Sounds good. It was just a little bit of broken English. I was trying to read it. And Big said, would you take Olave and Addison for Puka and Dynasty? Potentially. It would definitely be something worth it. I mean, 2 young wide receivers for 1 young wide receiver. And Peacock said, in comparison, the other side, cornerback Steven Nelson has been targeted 12 times, only allowed 7 receptions, and has 2 interceptions. Yeah, but he's always going against the number 2. That's the thing as well. But, yeah, the 2 interceptions are pretty nice. But we can even go look. Let's see. Who did they play week 1? Let's go see. Where are the Falcons in week 1? The Panthers. So that would have been either Mingo or Adam Thielen. I mean, it's really both of them. I mean, both had 2 receptions. Adam Thielen had 12 yards. Mingo had 17. It was probably Terrell that was on Thielen. But either way, that was bad on both sides. And let's see, week 2 for the Falcons. Who'd they go up against? They went up against the Packers. And that was when Dubs got shut down, 2 for 30 in that game. And really nobody did anything as far as like receiving went. It was the random Dante Wicks like game. And it was probably because neither one of those wide receivers could get anything off. And then let's see, versus the Lions. Yeah, see this one. I think this was the one that that AJ Terrell wasn't following Amon-Ra everywhere. We can ask Bogey about that one. Because, yeah, Amon had like double-digit targets that game, but he was coming from every single position, a lot out of the slot. But, yeah, either way, Falcons at corners, they're forced to be reckoned with. Meal said all my receivers are on bye. Amon-Ra hasn't practiced. So Amon-Ra said that he should be good to go. He said even if he doesn't, even though he hasn't practiced. That was the last that I saw, but that is him. It was him who said that about himself, not about – it wasn't, the trainers, coaches, anything like that. And Bob in the house. What up, bro? South Sco got offered Ekeler for A-Chain and DJ Moore. I don't know. I think I want to hold. You can't play Ekeler this week because he's not playing. And – yeah, I mean, DJ Moore, you won't even get like this game out of him because you'll be making the trade like today. I don't know. I'll say hold. Alex said just traded away Mahomes and Ford and got Stroud and Derrick Henry. My team's now Stroud, Adams, Higgins, Cooper. I mean, that's solid, but I don't know why you traded away Mahomes. Like, I understand, like, getting the better RB, and Stroud has been dope, and he's setting records as a rookie, but I don't know, like, there's no reason to trade away Mahomes. Like, you didn't have to draft Mahomes, and you could have got a Derrick Henry and a Stroud and, like, plus way more. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not about trading Mahomes, not about trading Kelsey, or Jefferson. None of these top dogs. Got to trade other players to beef up. And you're a 4-0. Like, you didn't even have to make that trade. All right, we got Bogey in the house.
Can you dig it, sucker?
That was a dumbass trade. Can you dig it, sucker? I don't know. I'm not a fan of that trade at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are crazy.
And Derek, you said, "Oh snap! There must have been some kind of stat correction because now I'm 4-0 in the 18." Said I was down 2 points on Tuesday and 3-1. Now it's saying I'm 4-0. Had to be some kind of stat correction.
Yeah, sometimes the half sacks turn to sacks, and vice versa. And it could have added on to you, took away from him. That's what IDPs are. So don't go celebrating all kind of shit hella early, y'all.
And it's Dong said, "I've never played in a dynasty. Are the picks really that valuable when everyone keeps their team?" They're valuable, but there's different levels of like the value. So that's why like it's really first rounders and then some second rounders, like those are like the ultimate value. But everything else is kind of subjective, and it kind of just depends on
all subjective
style of league you play in. And Peacock said Terrell travels most of the time. Yeah, I think he didn't. The only time he didn't was on Amon-Ra,
huh? I'm not sure.
I don't think he traveled on Amon. Maybe I'm wrong though.
And maybe by traveling too, he means like he'll follow the guys to the outside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shadowing is like when you're like, isn't that like you're following him everywhere he goes, inside, outside? I don't know. I mean, I'm just ballparking here, so I wish I knew that though, because like I try to be on point with like what with these cover corners.
Let's see. Bang and play. So can you rank these guys this week? Pollard, Kyren, Aaron Jones, Breece Hall. I mean, Pollard's got the shittiest matchup, but I guess, I don't know, just out of respect, I guess you got to kind of put him first.
Just because of the workload, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pollard, Breece, Kyren. That order for me. Pollard, Breece, Pollard, Breece, Aaron Jones, Kyren. There you go. That's how I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Because I forgot Aaron Jones playing against the Raiders. If Aaron Jones is like healthy, he's back end RB1, high end RB2, like on a week-to-week basis.
And Peacock said Nico's still going over 3 receptions and 50 yards. Book it. Yeah, I mean, he's still in like the fringe flex territory. Like
how big is AJ Terrell? He's about like 6'1", 6'2". Because I think Nico got him like dominated in height and like weight and shit. And I guess like your size really matters if you're gonna when you're jamming him at the line or whatever, or playing man or press coverage. But like he's just Terrell's. I mean, what is he? Yeah, he's pretty big, right? 6'2".
He's 6'1", yeah.
6'1", yeah. See, he's just all technique too. You know what I mean? The kid's good. The boy good.
Let's see. Zigzag. I traded away Brian Robinson and Sutton for Devonta Smith.
It's too much.
Yeah, I don't know. Smith just hasn't.
You're buying Smith like you're buying Smith's history right now. Like currently, he's not doing anything to make me spend like that. I don't know. I'm just call me crazy, but like the price in tea in China, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean? Yesterday's price and today's, you know what I mean? It might even go up, go down. Who knows? It's recency bias. So Brian Robinson's one of the better running backs in the game. Cortland Sutton's coming off a big game. And then Devontae Smith, he ain't even done – I don't even think he has as many points as Cortland Sutton on the year.
And Peacock said, right, shadowing would be like 100%. Terrell travels, so more like 70. Yeah, where he's not like –
yeah. So, and that's where they were going to hide Amon-Ra. That's why I wanted to point that out because Amon-Ra did go over 100 that game, right?
Yeah.
Got 6. He went 6 for 100, something like that.
Yeah. And Bond.
Amon-Ra is one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, bro.
Oh, yeah. And Bond, Dave Bond, said, would you play Cup, start 3 at IU, Cup, Addison, Gabe Davis? I mean, if he plays, I'd play him over Addison, but I guess that question is going to answer itself.
Yeah.
Let's see. Savage Jeremy been going back and forth on Nico and Mixon in the flex all day.
Nico.
Some more upside there.
It just sucks because, like, if you're Joe Burrow and you can't throw more than, like, 10 yards down the field for real, like 9 yards for real, they're just stacking the boxes, keeping everything close to the line of scrimmage. There goes your run game. You know what I mean?
So one thing, I don't know how much stock we put into what Joe Burrow says about himself, but he did say that he's felt better this week than he has at any point during the season.
Who they playing?
Cardinals.
I still play Sam Howell over him. Is that crazy? Like, why do you got to read this to me? You shouldn't have told me that part. All right. Joe Burrow's a Sagittarius, but we don't lie, bro. We just be like, listen. I feel better than I ever did. But you know what's crazy about that? It's like, I really feel shitty, man. Yeah. Okay. Then the next day, I really feel shitty. Okay, but not really. Yeah, just really. Okay.
Uh-oh.
But now he's feeling like shitty only, right?
Gustavo says he's got to run to the store real quick. He said, can he get a quick list? All right.
Went to the liquor store. Loaded up with alcohol.
What?
Specifically vodka.
What?
Whiskey.
What?
Beer.
What?
Tequila.
What?
Beer.
What? And more beer.
Calm down, Steve. We got it. We got it. Went to the liquor store.
And Joe said, is Chuba worth picking up? I'm kind of light at RB. I mean, he's worth it. He's definitely not worth playing, but anything more happens to Sanders, injury-wise, he's the next man up.
Yeah, I don't. Just make that a due diligence every week. You look at your bench, who you're not using, you chuck them for some available handcuffs. Because if the trend continues, running backs are dying, man. And I don't want it to happen, but be the guy prepared. You never know. I mean, we told everyone hold on to fucking, McLaughlin. And I know, like, even though Javonte might not be super wounded, it was like, you didn't have to race to beat the waivers, right?
Yeah. Damn, lighters. Where they were. I hate using this long neck fucking lighter thing.
I know you got like 300 lighters, bro.
I know, that's why I had to find them though. They got put away in this drawer. And
went to the liquor store. Got some lighters. What? Hey, I heard he got into like marijuana and THC CBD things, right?
Yeah. I thought we talked about that before. I'm not sure like what facet, but he doesn't really drink anymore. I mean, I don't know if that, constitutes like a margarita randomly, here or there, but
yeah, like I wonder if like the doctor was like, hey, Steve, your kidneys ain't holding up no more, or like, you got liver toxicity or something. Like, I mean, they might have came to a point where they're like, hey man, you know what I mean? Especially like you get to that part of your life and you start getting heavy into the IPAs, there's like hell of sugar in there, I'm assuming, you know what I mean?
Probably
can't be good.
And hey, Marco from the future. What up?
What up, Marco?
Let's see. This is Antonio Lopez says, should I do Jordan Love and Romeo for Stroud and Warren? Yeah. I don't know.
If I had Stroud right now, I'd make someone give me Mahomes just like that other dude did.
Yeah.
Or that other dude. I'm like, that's what we get. That's the going rate for a CJ Stroud right now. There's a guy Tino knows. He's this guy Chris in Steamboat's league, and Steamboat always called him the sophomore because that first year I came in, it was this guy's second year, and so behind his back I call him the fifth year sophomore because it feels like he never elevates in his game. You know what I mean? And he has a Mahomes Stroud, and he's like celebrating the championship already. He's just like, oh, and it's like, it's funny because it's like, I didn't know we celebrate week 4 records,
Yeah, I mean, I'd feel
Where's my ring at? My week 4 record ring.
Yeah, I'd feel really good about it, but we got a lot of weeks to go.
And the dude got JT coming back. He's feeling himself. I hope he goes far because
Derek said someone traded CJ Stroud for Mahomes. I just read it off right before, but that was the first thing Bogey heard right when I was coming in was reading off
away Mahomes to bring over Stroud and
Mahomes
Henry.
and Ford for Stroud and Henry, Derrick Henry. I mean, that's crazy to me. Big upgrade in the running back spot there, but it's almost like they probably think that it was like a sidestep, but they're treating it like
more better this team gels, right? The Houston Texans, the more they progress through the year, the healthier their offensive line gets, the more fluid their run game gets, and the more deadly their play action gets, and the more efficient he becomes. Look just in the 4 weeks. What is it? 44, 47, 30, and then what was it last week? Pass attempts.
Let me go check it.
Because like I'm pointing this out because now he's just getting more and more efficient each week. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, there's gonna be some.
We had 30 last week.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need this to progress, and I promise you there will be a little bit of a dip, and you're gonna need that efficiency to continue to move upwards if the volume of pass attempts comes down, because they're gonna start running the ball more once they get healthy on that line.
Yeah, and that's already happening this week.
The
thing is like the one thing that him and Jordan Love are kind of blessed with, both, is like a really soft schedule.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's like, they got Atlanta, they got New Orleans, and they got the bye. Then they got Carolina, Tampa, Cincinnati, Arizona, Jacksonville again, Denver, the Jets. I mean,
it's just hold on. This the Texans.
I'm not saying they're gonna win all.
No. This the Texans schedule.
Yeah,
I'm saying that they're gonna win.
No, I'm not saying they're not gonna win all those games, but I
bet fuck it.
But a lot of those games, you just look at them, and I don't think they're gonna be 30-30 barn burner shootouts. Is mainly what I'm getting. Because
CJ Stroud comes with a good defense, and what you got going for CJ Stroud is that it's probably in their best interest to run up the scoreboard so they can tee off Will Anderson, and maybe 2 years in a row, we'll see the offensive and defensive rookies of the year come from the same team. And with CJ Stroud and Will Anderson this year, just like it was Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner last year for the Jets.
And Peacock said if Puka's getting superstar treatment, I don't see why Stroud shouldn't either. Well, I mean, it's one of the, it's different at the skill position. I mean, with Stroud, shit, even in the single QB leagues, I'm sure that was a single QB league trade where he's bringing back Mahomes for CJ Stroud. That's superstar treatment, like right there.
I'm just a crazy person. I've seen Mahomes since 2018, and it hasn't really faltered.
Yeah,
I'm not trading that away for CJ Stroud, where I can say 4 solid outings, because I'll take out the 2019 year where he missed like 5 games, Patrick Mahomes. Okay. So we have 4 solid seasons of Patrick Mahomes, right? And we have 4 solid games of CJ Stroud. You know what I mean?
And Derek said it don't get more superstar than that. Exactly. But like, I think a superstar
treatment. Dana White, man.
Here's what I think superstar treatment is as like a fantasy manager. Superstar treatment means you're a set it and forget it. I think Stroud, it's super flex. No shit, he's a set it and forget it. But I bet in a lot of these single QBs, he's already turned into a set it and forget it player.
Say I had a single QB league, and I had Mahomes, and I had Stroud, and someone's like, "Hey, I want Mahomes, bro. You got Stroud, you're good." Woo, woo. I'd be like, I'd still move Stroud. I'm crazy like that, but
like it would have to be trading the world for me to get I'd have to get 4 players that are just like heavy hitters to where like it just improved my team so massively.
I would be so honest. I'd be like, listen here, I'm willing to do this trade, but you have to openly know and understand this trade. I'm intending on it wounding your team.
Yeah.
I need to massively get top heavy and have some depth now, because now my other pieces, they're turning into depth. I'm gonna take all your best pieces. Here's the best QB in the world. Because otherwise, just leave me alone with my Mahomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd trade CJ Stroud. He's the hot play right now anyway, so you should be able to get good value trading him away if you had both on the same squad.
Yeah, and I bet you that Burrow guy, he's not really liking his life.
Marco said start Dodson, Cooks, Sky, Jameson.
Well, obviously,
I'm going Dodson.
Dodson, Cooks, Sky, Jameson. Yeah. Dodson. Tonight.
Emil said Stroud has receivers, Bryce Young doesn't. I feel like they have very similar.
What's funny is I kind of felt that same way before the year started. I didn't really, Peacock obviously going back to like right after the draft was just like, it doesn't matter. it's Nico, you know what I mean? And then, me, I was making a case for a late round tight end like Dalton Schultz being like a focal point because they tight ends, rookie QBs usually lean on the tight end. Then all of a sudden he just has like weaponry.
Yeah, I mean, before this year, Nico's really not too much. I mean, even like him and Adam Thielen, I would just say like very, very similar as far as like what we thought their ceiling could have been or whatever, even their floor. I mean, Mingo got drafted before Tank Dell, So, I mean, on paper, like Mingo should be better, right? And he has been solid. This concussion, though, it, definitely messed up his start. I think that CJ Stroud is getting rid of the ball quicker than Bryce Young, and that's what's helping him. And I also think he's going through his progressions a lot quicker than Bryce Young is.
Probably easier for Stroud. It just seems like he just internalizes that process like fast.
Yeah.
And like I'm never gonna be able to unsee Bryce Young calling a timeout, or not calling a timeout, like them switching out Bryce Young on a 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Just for Andy Dalton to be like, all right, kid, you watch this, hype, and then fucking pitches it to Sanders for the first, and then they bring back in Bryce Young. That was embarrassing to me. And like he's already a small guy. It made him look smaller right there. You know what I mean? Like this kid, he's in over his head right now. He's still learning. But one thing he didn't learn is like, okay, I gotta use my legs sometimes because they coming at me. Then he got hurt in his ankle. Then the next time he comes back from the ankle, he's like, it was an ankle, right? Comes back from ankle, he's like, man, I gotta get this ball out quick now. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely learning the hard way. So there's that. But yeah, Bryce Young, it's not his year. And they're talking about being interested in some receivers here, like a Hollywood Brown. That would suck. I like my Hollywoods in Arizona, bro.
Yeah, really. I don't know. I guess it depends on who the hell they would get, but nothing's really. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it'd be worth it for them to make any trade at this point.
You know what? I could see. Like if it's not going well for the Browns at one point, they just trade Cooper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't seem like it's going to go that way for the Browns. You think they win that division?
I don't know. Who you talking about winning the division?
AFC North. Talking about the Browns.
Oh, the Browns. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I was talking about Cooper Kupp. I was talking about the Browns. Like they might even trade Cooper, Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning that division. I think it's going to be the Ravens.
You think it's going to be the Ravens?
Yeah.
It's pedigree, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when they figure it out, it's gonna be like one of them steamrollers.
Yeah. Let's see. And Bob said, I feel like I ask this every week, but should I play Tutu or the Gus Bus in the flex? I feel like if Cup is back, play the Gus Bus. Nah, I'm just gonna play Tutu here.
The Toots Magoots.
Marco says Njoku worth picking up. I mean, kind of. Just maybe block someone else who may need to pick up a tight end to play him, but not to play him, but pick up a tight end just because they have trash in there, and trying to stash a week early. That's really like the only reason why. So I don't want to play Njoku like next week, not even this week. I'm not playing this week. Peacock said Panthers should trade for Cooper Kupp. I mean, that'd be wild.
Yeah. But I would fucking hate that. And the way the Rams move, the Carolina Panthers can't afford it. They don't even have a first to give up. They're getting a first out of it, whether it's a late first or not. Like it's Cooper Kupp. I don't know. People always say I'm crazy when I say shit like that, but you don't think they start with a first and then if anything work their way down? You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of tough trading Cooper Kupp just for a first in general, just because
within conference.
Yeah,
it's just
and
not unheard of though.
G. Gollin said, "Am I better off starting Montgomery, Gibbs, and Amon-Ra in the same lineup at once, or pick up Calvin Austin or Curtis Samuel to sub for one of them?" I mean, I'm crazy enough to pick up Curtis Samuel to sub for Gibbs, but Amon-Ra and Montgomery, I mean, you're not really taking those guys out of the lineup.
Nope.
What do you think on that? I know you're probably not picking up Calvin Austin to play over Gibbs, but you pick up Curtis to play over Gibbs.
I'm okay. You're looking for like the greasy 4 to 5 targets for Samuel. It's very low percentage target market share, but high percentage targets as far as the A dot. It's always going to be something short that he should catch. You know what I mean?
And the potential red zone work.
Yeah, occasional carry or jet sweep as well in the red zone. Like, but here, I mean, I could make a case for Calvin Austin if he wanted me to, because it's like, he's the team. He's probably familiar with Trubisky coming from the team twos. You know what I mean? There's still no Deontay Johnson, and now no more Freiermuth. So, we could see a concentrated target market share here.
Yeah,
like 3 individuals, and I'd probably be, A-Rob the Mob, Calvin Austin, and then the running backs combined. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And let's see. And yeah, we got to get into some of the news. I mean, we've been covering some along the way, but let's get into some other stuff here. Oh, so I don't know if you guys, we didn't really talk about it too much because Chase Claypool, he's not too relevant. But the Bears are shopping him around, right? They say they want like a 5th, a 6th. I bet they'd even take a 7th for him. And then the news that we get the next day is Curtis Samuel has been told to stay away from the Bears facility.
Claypool.
Damn, yeah. Who the hell did I just say right now?
Curtis Samuel. But okay, we knew what you meant. But listen, they did say, hey, Clay.
Kid,
hey,
stay away.
Chase Poole. I mean, they just don't even know his name. They're like, Chase, whatever the fuck, bro.
They said there was altercations with him and a coach. They didn't say who. And they said that his late arrivals, so I guess he's showing up late to practice or games or meetings.
Yeah, that one goes back to like all the way to like when they traded him, and like this is like and then when the new regime, because this was a kind of first order of business for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
they traded a second away for him that turned into Joey Porter Jr. Like,
they would love Joey Porter Jr. right now, wouldn't they?
Like that was their cornerbacks are so bad right now. Like Joey Porter Jr.
and the lone standing hopeful for fantasy IDP relevancy, Jaquan Brisker came up with a hammy yesterday. Like fuck.
Yeah, so we didn't even know. I wish they'd tell us if he's gonna play. Like
I'm just taking him out, bro. I took him out. I still gotta go.
It happened in yesterday's walkthrough. I mean.
I don't know. They said Wednesday, or at least that's what leaked in. I didn't bother to specifically look that one up. I was looking for any reason to get off the play because he's been like lackluster, and this one kind of gives it to me. The only reason I had him in there before this news of the hamstring is the fact that like there's a good chance, if anything, of anyone to pick off Sam fucking the Wolf Howl or fucking safety blitz. Like it could happen here, but I'm not gonna do it with a guy having a hamstring late in the week, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And
on a Thursday.
Yeah. And what the hell was I gonna say? He's I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Jamal Adams. He's gonna get in trouble for fucking yelling at the what's it called? The concussion. What the hell do they call that guy? The independent concussion doctor. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because he was yelling. Remember, we were talking about that shit when he was yelling at him. He was screaming at him after he kind of like came to.
He was yelling at him. The president is Obama. It's President Obama.
He was hella pissed. So I don't know what kind of.
He was real serious. This is my one true president. When they asked him, "Do you know who the president is?"
I wonder what kind of discipline he would even really be facing. Not like he pushed him or anything. He was screaming at him.
Conduct.
Fine, or like not like missing a game or anything, right?
I don't know. Maybe
I guess we'll see. They don't play this week anyways.
Maybe he got to go to a class.
Oh shit, it has to go to anger management class. Be hella pissed about it.
So fucking mad. Why? Fucking anger management classes really make me mad.
And it's crazy.
How's the classes going? Oh, they're going well.
It's crazy because he at that point he wasn't ruled out of the game. He was told like he didn't want to go do the testing. This is like him not wanting to take a DUI test.
And that could be that's that could be subject to fine. I don't know what they would label that, but that's like some type of insubordinate when it's like a mandatory, like, anybody on the field, players, fucking anybody could report it. Referees, they could report something they see in a player if that player's on the field.
And we all saw it. Like, fuck, he took that knee to the head. Like, man, like he had to be helped off, and his eyes were all cross-eyed and shit. Like, man, like he was like, of course he needed to go to the back to be evaluated for more. And then as soon as he went to the locker room, they ruled him out in like not even 5 minutes. It seemed
It's so okay. Here's my version, right? It's what the cameras don't catch. He was out there in that locker room tearing those lockers down. They went in there. He's spinning the neurologist. He's in them in the torture rack. Put him down.
Oh man. So for the Texans, how about this? Or actually, how about for the Walketeers real quick? Would you trade CMC for Saquon and Ekeler? No.
Fuck no.
CMC's looking amazing. I'm not trading him for two broken ass pieces.
Mm-hmm. I bet you the CMC guy, I bet you that Walketeer over there, he's probably like 4-0 or 3-1. He's sitting pretty, huh? It's gotta be.
Yeah, don't be tripping now. You just ride CMC.
He's like, let me get broken Saquon, and let me hope Ekeler comes back after this bye week. So it's like you're not having him this week already, but you gotta hope he comes back after the bye week.
So Texans, Kendrick Green, one of their guards, underwent successful surgery on his meniscus, but he's out for the rest of the season.
I mean, that's gonna be the story of the year for the Texans, just like makeshift and doing patchwork on that offensive line.
Yep. All right, Bogey, I want you to not do Shanahan. I want you to do the exact opposite of Shanahan right here. Okay. So Deebo Samuel says he will play this week, but he's quote unquote less than 100%.
This is a flex. This is a flex right here.
But is he going to be a decoy?
No, this is a flex.
Oh,
I'm going to play, but I'm not 100%. So no, when I'm getting in that ass, it's because I'm not even 100%.
Okay.
It's a flex. Plus last week, and this is in hindsight. I mean, we did fear this, but like Deebo's such a high caliber player for us in fantasy that we were going to play him. Like, and they said that he was expected to play, but zero practice means that he was like very limited in the game plan. So and it showed with 0 targets.
Yeah.
Decoy Samuel last week. Deebo Samuel this week, just not 100%.
Yeah, I mean, he was at least limited yesterday. I mean, we're on the West Coast, so we haven't even got any practice reports from them yet. And Marco said, start Brisker or Branch. That's what's tough because I really don't want to start Brisker at all. So, I mean, let's go Branch. But
and
Branch, you know what? You know what you should do? You should go pick up Kyle Duggar, who we told you to drop for.
Oh, my God. We're fucking. We're doing it to him, huh? We're having to run around in circles.
Brisker might not play. If Brisker doesn't play, throw him in the IR and go pick up Duggar, right?
The ice cream man. I actually have money, but I have my slippers on. I don't want to run out there.
And
then I have to buy ice cream for the kids, too.
John said with Flex and Jameson Williams. I don't want to this week. And Tina said, but Bland is on Deebo.
I mean, fuck, he's about to run him over.
Deebo doesn't lose points if Bland catches an interception.
Yeah, because it's definitely going to be Gilmore Ayuk. That's going to be a nice little chess match. It's going to be fucking savvy, fucking 11-year, 10-year guy, whatever it is for Gilmore, just super technically sound. You know what I mean? Great off the line. You know what I mean? And then, Ayuk, a true X receiver. And that could just be like a whole game in itself. And then Deebo's just, it's like, man, it's hard for them to game plan for Deebo. That's why it's even important that he's coming off this decoy game where you can't really sleep on him. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deebo's been the factor every one of those games, bro. You know what's even crazier? Third downs. Joanna Man Jennings was like in the last couple of times we done met these motherfuckers. Joanna Man Jennings just be like, you know what I mean? It's always this unaccounted for motherfucker that, you know what I mean? I listen. And it's the second time we're playing and we got CMC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Remember 2 years ago, we're playing with Debo being a running back / receiver Debo. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be real interesting, bro.
Kenny Pickett, full go at practice, gonna play this week.
Ended up being a bone bruise. I think he was embarrassed.
Think so.
Yeah. Like having to get carted off and all that shit, and then they get the MRI and everything comes back negative, and they don't even say. Like I was like, oh, okay, maybe an MCL sprain or something. Like it looked pretty fucking bad. Like people were already like, he's done for the year.
Yeah.
And then bone bruise,
maybe he's just a freak of nature. A lot of these
big old knees with small hands.
gotta make up for it somewhere.
He's gonna put 2 knee pads on now, so he has his 2 gloves with his 2 knee pads.
He was not blessed in the size of his hands, but he was blessed in the size of his knees. Kyren not practicing on Thursday, but they said expected to be good to go for week 5 versus the Eagles. So if they say this, we're just, it's business as usual, and we don't even give a shit about their practice reports, because
we know what Sean McVay, how they operate over there. They ain't playing when they say what they say. And he's just, what is his, like a bruise, a hip, something, right?
Let's go see what they have it classified as on their website. They got it classified as, well, it just says hip on here. So.
He's just cool. He's just hip, man.
Go hip. That's what it is. Hip contusion.
There you go, hip bruise.
There you go. All right, let's see. What else we got here? Javonte Williams not practicing on Thursday. Just even more important on having McLaughlin and being ready to potentially flex him.
Mm-hmm.
Ramondre limited in practice on a Thursday.
I think they really figured out they hate Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke sucks.
Yeah.
Nothing new. Elijah Mitchell not practicing. So, I mean, any of these deeper plays, but I don't know. Like CMC, he gets the work off when it's not important and it's a close game, right? I think that's what we're assuming it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, what's dope about Elijah Mitchell is he has speed and power, but it's, he's just always hurt. And this shout out to our man Spencer Guru, but he went to school with Elijah Mitchell and had took classes with him and everything at LSU. And he was or not LSU, at the Raging Cajuns.
And real quick, So Good It Hurts, shout out, new subscriber on what's it called, on Twitch, subbed up with Prime. There we go. And he said, so good. And he said, I'm getting fucking wrecked in my fantasy. So I'm here trying to figure out how to come back. Throw your team in the chat, and we'll see if we can help you with any starts or sits for this week.
Let's see what we can
or do. Maybe potential waiver wire pickups. Let's see what else we got here. But you came to the right place. Just make sure you are always. I don't know if you can turn on notifications or whatever on Twitch, but we're going live multiple times a day. We go live for all the primetime games, Sunday morning, Saturday night. Yeah. Let's see. Every morning. Let's see. Who else we got here? Miles Sanders, limited in practice.
Just expect that all year.
And So Good It Hurts says link or type it out. I don't know if it'll let you put a link in there. So go ahead and just type
that thing out. You could even do it just first initial and then last name, unless it's like a Williams or something and it's like a J Williams, then maybe get specific otherwise. Yeah.
Judy, limited in practice. Damian Pierce, limited in practice.
Hey, listen, they're going to start putting bubble wrap on him. They're like, listen, we're going to need you. Okay? Because we might almost come. And Miko Ryan's like, listen, guys, they don't even think that we're really in this thing. He's like, listen, nobody thinks we're in this thing. You know what I mean?
Matthew Stafford, full go in practice. He's got the little hip issue.
Huh?
Let's see. Tyler Higbee practiced in full. So he's not listed on their injury report anymore. Decent matchup versus the Eagles. They've been solid at giving up points to the tight end.
Sure has, except for fucking Cade fucking Otten.
Daniel Bellinger is not teaching you how to be a player anymore. He's got the sprained MCL.
Uh-oh.
He'll be slowed down for a little bit.
That's what happens when Darren Waller comes to the team, start getting injury contagious, bro.
Just rubs off. It rubs off.
He hugged him one time. Hey, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you. Oh, fuck. He got the residue on, the injury residue.
And let's see what else we got here. Oh, Joe Burrow, full go. He's not even listed on the injury report anymore. So what do we take from that? We see him hobbling around on one foot, but now he's a full go in practice. He's not even on the injury report anymore.
It's like it's well enough where you just cross your fingers and it doesn't get re-aggravated for the second time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It really sucks if you can't like 3-step, shoot it off your back foot or let that thing fly as soon as hit your back foot.
Yeah.
Because that's when you got to get quick on that one. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, he cannot do that. He's moving slow. I'm kind of going through it right now. I'm like, fuck, man. At least I'm gonna play Burrow everywhere I do have him, except for the spots that I actually have like a decent option.
I mean, I'm not sitting him in super flex. Like, I mean,
I'm talking about like I'm actually going Sam Howell over him, and I'm teetering now.
In a single QB?
No, super flex.
Oh, super flex. Okay.
Yeah, in the 14.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess what's tough is both teams just produce top 5 QBs, so good matchups all around.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because Arizona too, they're tough. A lot of pass rush.
I mean, they're tough. But the only person who wasn't like a top 5 or 6 QB when they played him was Dak.
Hold on, you mean Whack Prescott?
Yeah. No.
Hold on, I'm gonna go holler at my dad real quick.
Okay. And John, he said, fire up pesos. Otherwise, he's gonna get the Dirty Sanchez over who? Mobin, Jahan tonight, or risk of starting McLaughlin Sunday. Wilson. I mean, Williams didn't practice today. I don't know if you heard that. We mentioned that. I don't know, maybe 5 minutes ago. I do like Dotson tonight, though.
Well, obviously,
I do like Dotson tonight. Let's see. Motive, am I crazy to start Howell over Lawrence 2 QB league? It's not super crazy. It's a really good matchup. T-Law actually has the worst matchup out of everybody because Bills through 4 weeks are giving up the least amount of points to QBs. All right, so good it hurts. All right, he says he's 4-0. Let's see. Burrow, Jacobs, Pierce, Chase, Garrett Wilson, Myers, McLaughlin, New England D. Probably got to do something about that New England D. Maybe this week's not the worst, but yeah. Kyle Pitts, Judy, Pesos, McKinnon. Yeah, you might have to make some moves on the waiver wire. How many teams in this league? I said 3 in one of my other league. Okay. Feeling strong there. Yeah, how many teams in this league? How anybody on the waivers? No, Tino. 0-4. 0-4, not 4-0. But yeah, Burrow's sucking. Maybe this is the week that Burrow breaks out of it. Harold said trade away James Cook and Dubs for Olave. No way. No. What up, stranger? Shout out to the Houday Nation. Said I don't expect much out of Burrow for a few weeks. Post buy minimum. Okay. Let's see. Rusty said Gibbs, McLaurin, B. Rob, Nico. What's it? So what are we doing? If it's just one, it's B. Rob for me. If it's 2, it's B. Rob and McLaurin. Steven, I think Fields and more ball out again tonight. It's a good matchup. Good matchup for him tonight. He said I have Stroud on my bench. On Thursday night games are always random. I feel like I want Stroud over Fields, but I'm good starting more.
It's crazy that Stroud seemingly has like a safer floor right now, just based on what we've seen from both him and Fields this year. But if what we could judge for Fields is that he's matchup based, and this is a matchup that you could start him in because he blows up in those matchups. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least has in the
favorable matchups. He just hadn't had too many, right? Outside of the Broncos and even Green Bay week 1, because like what did he throw? He ran a little bit and he threw a couple, right?
Yeah. He said nobody really good on the waiver. I was hoping for 10 to 20 points out of these players, but they're just shit in the bed. So let's see. I mean, who you didn't put like who's necessarily a starter on your bench? I'm assuming Pitts and Judy and all that. That's your bench. And yeah, it's kind of tough because you got to. I mean, McLaughlin kind of is the next guy out of that. I mean, everyone that you have there. Yeah, I mean the defense though. I bet you there's a better defense than New England out there. I'm gonna throw in the waiver wire video for the defenses this week, and make sure you go follow on YouTube.
We got any Nick Bolton news? I saw something about Nick Bolton in there. I almost just want to cut to that. I'm like, man, I just want to move him in my lineups, man. Love Nick Bolton.
And I didn't even see anything about Nick Bolton in there, so let me.
It's somewhere at the bottom when I was skimming through it, like before. My bad, I was late too.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. We'll just go look. He's just limited.
All right. Ankle or hammy? What was his thing? What was his issue?
It's an ankle.
All right. Usually a week, you're back. It's a regular if it's a lateral ankle sprain.
Yeah, and I guess he didn't practice at all like last week, so
yeah,
big improvement. And John said lifesaver gummies, collusions with blue raz is the best when you're smoking. I like it.
I like all things blue and raspberry and like I'm all about it.
All right. I think it's time to get up out of here. So we've been rocking for an hour. We'll be back maybe like 30-ish minutes before the game starts. I got to go work on all my lineups and stuff. But make sure that if you want to get some extra attention when we're not live, go join the crew at 420crew.org. We got multiple chats on the app. So it'd be an app that you download. Patreon. And we have multiple chats in there. Get your start sit questions, trade questions, and all types of stuff in there. Go subscribe to the audio version, Fantasy Football Hustler, and Silver Screen Breakdowns. Breaking down Freddie versus Jason this week. And we'll be back for the game for sure. So go get some squares because we always got the squares popping for the games. If you have not played in the squares before, make sure you send me a message. And we'll get you in there. And Marty, you're right. It's 420 somewhere. So let's smoke it up. 420 Central. And Bogey, remind peeps about what you got going and the new songs that dropped.
Yeah. We got a new joint. We got a new joint that just dropped called Cheers. We got another one called The Usual. And I got another one called No Feelings. Just look up Bogard Scott Free on Spotify. You'll find me even dropping a ton of new shit. Not just my joints too, but I'm featured on a gang of shit. It's been dropping like nonstop since like April. And I'm dropping another one. It should be tomorrow. As long as there's no hold up on any of the sample, because all my shit's been clearing like whoa.
Steamboat in the house. He said, bang, bang, Niner gang.
Let's go. Shout out to the gang.
He said, Derek, we'll see ya. Minnesota Viking Queen. Peace out. Peacock, we'll see you.
All hail the Queen.
We'll see you for the game. And Bogey, send us on home.
Week 5, give me money.
As I make my way The fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Everyone in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your work sure would help a lot. Spend your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.